Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Merman Master coming at you guys from the Teen Time Riders Yu-Gi YouTube channel today, and it is time to show you guys the power of the Phoenix. That is right, guys. I am here today with a Destiny Hero character deck for Aster featuring all of the brand new support cards that we got out of Dark Neosphere. Very excited for to do this, and basically this deck is, I guess, to say a work in progress. What I'm trying to do is create a character deck that has the look and feel of Aster Phoenix in, I guess, his earlier days, while, not sacrificing anything like that. So I'm a little bit, split on the fusion aspect of it. It's really good, but, and I'll also explain a little bit more about that. But as I said, guys, my end goal, I guess, with this project is creating something that looks, feels, and plays like Aster's old stun aspect to his Destiny Heroes. Now, for those of you who know, this deck is not exactly one of the best decks of all time. It can brick and does brick often, but it is something that I'm working on. But nevertheless, guys, tell me what you think. So let's start things out. And the first monster we're going to start out is one copy of Destiny Hero Dreadmaster. This guy is actually one of my favorite Destiny heroes of all time. Very tough card to summon, especially in the older aspects of Elemental Destiny heroes. If you decided to play him, he's basically just a monster who comes to the field when off of Clock Tower Prison, or you can special summon him any other way. You can get his extra special summon 2 effect, and then just gains attack equal to all Destiny heroes. And then the turn he's special summoned, he can special summon, or he can make all of your Destiny heroes impervious to destruction by battle and card effect, and then also make sure that you take no battle damage. And a lot of your Destiny heroes have very low attack power, so this is definitely something that can come very much in use. So that's Destiny Hero Dreadmaster. Really like the card, and he's really good with the new fusion. Next card we're running is 2 Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Looking for first eds of this. The Unlimiteds are not good looks, I think, but put them in the trade binder or whatever. But D Hero Diamond Dude is a very good card. You just basically use him to mill off the top of your deck for spell cards and stuff like that. And it's tough to consistently get this effect often, but I'm trying to figure out more ways to see what we can do for that. Next card we're running are 2 copies of Destiny Hero Fearmonger. Just basically when he's destroyed by battle, special summon Destiny Hero during the next standby phase. Good card. Not great, but still very usable. One of the more usable old Destiny heroes. And the problem is, a lot of the old Destiny heroes are just, this stuff is borderline unplayable, guys. There's no way to create a consistent character deck unless you want to run things like Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed to improve consistency, because there is none. 2 Destiny Hero Dasher. The reason he's in here too is for that monster special summon effect. He's a level 6, so you can special summon monsters with over Destiny, and finally utilize him for gaining a lot of attack power with Destiny Hero Dreadmaster, assuming you special summon these guys out of the graveyard. The next card we've got here is 1 copy of Destiny Hero Dunker, the most gangsta Destiny hero of all time. Great for discarding Destiny Hero monsters to your graveyard, where you can then utilize Dominance's revival effect or other special abilities that you have. 1 copy of Destiny Hero Disc Commander. Very good card. Its special summon effect was, of course, nerfed, as you guys know, but that still doesn't mean that he's not worth running. 1 Destiny Hero Captain Tenacious, one of my favorite of the lower level Destiny heroes. Very interesting card. A lot of the Destiny heroes, the idea behind them is they give you effects later, so it's you're destined to activate such and such effect a turn later. But with the game as fast as it is, guys like Destiny Hero Captain Tenacious, who are impervious to destruction by card effect, can take battle damage and do have issues with that. It's tough to set up the combo with this card and D-Shield to help out your field, but nevertheless, thought him good in here. 1 Destiny Hero Dark Angel. I'm thinking about this card, but it's also a good level 1 to special summon off off of Over Destiny, so you can pretty much always get this out. And whoever controls this card cannot activate spell cards. With links, it becomes very, very tough to get rid of this, or very, very easy for players to get rid of this card. So it's not really as good anymore. I think once I get a copy of the Destiny Hero Celestial, I probably will take this card out. Next, Vision Hero Vagon. This guy is one of Aster's manga heroes, and he's really great for ditching stuff to the graveyard and searching out your polymerization from your deck to your hand. I don't know how I feel about the Vion/polymerization combo. It's not as potent without running Shadow Mist, which was typically a Jaden card, but it's something that I nevertheless feel worth testing out. Correct that a little bit. Next card we've gotten here is Destiny Hero Drawhand, one of the brand new Destiny heroes, and they made this one kind of in the old style of Jaden's Destiny Hero Monsters, or Aster's Destiny Hero Monsters. And so this guy is basically, if you special summon from a hero tech effect, both players draw a card, and then during the next standby phase, after it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's good for you know, getting materials out for your plasmas and your dogmas and stuff like that. One copy of Elemental Hero Stratos, also split on whether or not I should include this in the character deck. Also a very, very good card, and you know why it's good, because it searches all your Destiny heroes. And the last of the lower level Destiny heroes is one copy of Destiny Hero Double Dude. Now this dude is a real cool dude that gets you 2 tokens during the next standby phase after he's destroyed. The only problem is he can't be special summoned, and you know, the attack twice effect won't really come in as often as you think. A lot of Aster's cards have extremely specific activation requirements. The funny thing is, if you destroy this off of like, you know, the Fire King Island, or the True Draco field spell card, you can basically still get the tokens during the standby phase, because it doesn't specify where the monster has to be destroyed, only that it does have to be destroyed. So that's another thing. Next, we've got Plasma and Dogma, pretty self-explanatory kind of guys here. Plasma is good for just negating and locking down the field, and Dogma is good for that life point half effect, but you don't really use that too often because you're always attacking with Dogma. A lot of conflicting strategies in the Destiny Hero deck. That is for sure, guys. I don't know what else to say besides that. Sometimes they're good to get out. The problem is you can't, of course, special summon them without their own effects. And you often want to send them to the graveyard for Destiny and Dragoon. Now, moving on to the spell cards. We've got one polymerization. This is here for character deck accuracy, and then also because of the cards that were run before. And for the Vion, but might be taken out for a 3rd copy of Fusion Destiny, one of the best cards to come out in the new set. Allows you to fuse with your hand and deck, and can also go into Destiny and Dragoons. Can't speak highly enough about this card. The problem that I do have, though, is Destiny Heroes as a whole are not a fusion deck, and were not played as a fusion deck until the very end of GX. So I'm a little bit iffy on how I feel about Dominance, despite the fact that he makes old Destiny Hero monsters the most playable they've ever been. And this fusion is especially good for character decks because it limits you to Dark Hero monsters summoning, which is pretty much the only thing you'll summon in this deck anyway. Now, an Aster favorite, we've got Ring of Magnetism. You know Aster loves this card. Very, very strong and protects his monster. Or, you know, you set up your little combo play with that. It's a lot of fun when you get that play off, but most of the time you'll struggle. 3 Destiny draw. This is a Destiny Hero deck, so you got to have it. Waiting to get my Maliciouses, but we'll see when that comes. 2 copies of Over Destiny. When the D is coming for you, you got to have it. Special summon something from your deck equal to half the level of the monster of any Destiny Hero in your graveyard. 2 copies of Terraforming, and then to accompany them, 1 each of Clock Tower Prison and Dark City. Dark City's like the Skyscraper, Clock Tower Prison. You guys already know what it does. And finally, to finish things out, 1 copy of Card Destruction and 1 copy of Scapegoats. Yeah, Nothing really else to say about these guys, but Scapegoats is in there for Plasma and Dogma plays. Also not really a card that Aster ran, but still felt its inclusion was necessary. Now, moving on to the traps, 2 copies of D Tactics. This is also a card that kind of goes against the Astor playstyle, but it's actually pretty good because it allows your Destiny heroes to gain 400 each standby phase. So I actually got a Captain Tenacious very, very big, using this card. I got it up to like 2,400 attack power one time. And basically when a level 8 is special summoned, you can banish a card your opponent controls. Like the Astor deck is very much about like holding your opponent off and stunning them and out resourcing them, I guess. But this card is very much about going on the offensive, which I don't feel like the deck really does. It just hides in wait and then strikes all at once. And that's not really what this card is all about. So I don't really feel like it's really that good, but you have to play it because at the very, very minimum, it makes some of the old Destiny heroes viable, which is more than you can say of some of the other stuff. Next, we've got this, Eternal Dread at 2 in the deck. Very, very good card as well. You have a lot of ways to search out your field spell, and Eternal Dread can be useful. The only problem is it's very limited in what it can do. So, there's that. Now we've got our triplicate of trap cards here. We've got Destiny Mirage, D Shield, and Destiny Signal. These guys are in here for obvious reasons. D Shield's the battle protection. Destiny Mirage is the card effect recurrence, and Destiny Signal is when a monster is destroyed by battle. Activate that effect. All of these cards have extremely specific activation requirements, so I only have them here at 1 because I feel like while I love things like D Shield, D Signal, and even Destiny Mirage on occasion, you're very rarely running into situations where they're used so often that you have to put them into more. And then the final card is Metaverse, of course, to close it out. Get your Clock Tower, or get whatever field spell you need, pretty much. Now, moving on to the fusions. There's only 3 in here. We've got Destiny and Dragoons and 2 copies of Destiny Hero Dominance. Speaking about Dominance first, it's one of the best new fusion spell cards, or fusion monsters for Destiny heroes, because basically that combined with the other, the Fusion Destiny allows you to send any 3 Destiny heroes from your deck to the graveyard. That includes things like Dreadmaster, Disc Commander, and other stuff like that. And then with Dominance, you can either stack your opponent's deck or your own. Stacking your own has the benefit of allowing you to do Diamond Dude plays. So if you've got Diamond Dude in your hand and a Fusion Destiny, send 3 to the graveyard. Normal summon activate this effect, normal summon Diamond Dude, and then mill whatever spell is on the top from your deck to the graveyard. And then when this card destroys a monster by battle, you can draw a card from your deck. So basically more, crazy plays. And then when this card is destroyed, you special summon any 3 Destiny Hero monsters from your graveyard. And guys, a lot of things like to be special. Like a lot of things like to be in grave and like to be special summoned from grave. So it's like, it's a bonus. That's what card destruction is in there, to try and get Destiny heroes and stuff that like to be in the grave to the graveyard, but it's, this crazy plays. And then of course Destiny and Dragoon and its destruction effect can also be special summoned off of Fusion Destiny as well. So it ends up being very, very useful. But guys, that's going to about bring it to the end of the deck profile. If you liked the video, please give a rate, comment, and subscribe onto the Team Time Riders YouTube channel. We really would appreciate it. And with that being said, guys, thanks so much for watching. And this has been the Mermail Master signing out. Catch you guys next time. Peace.